Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Update my 1000 Day Challenge. So this is day 747, so let's get things started. Alright, so first and foremost, in terms of equity balance wise, there's still no change. So you can see over here, there's no change in terms of that. Going a very quick run through in terms of the market structure wise, or in terms of update wise, we do see in terms of a green candlestick for both the S&P 500 and Nasdaq, but I do lean towards some sort of a bearish momentum in the sense that you can see over here. So even though it closed with a green candlestick itself, you can see for S&P 500 we touched just nicely above that. So similarly, like here we do see some sort of bearish momentum. So the question is, will we find some support over here? In which case, that will lead to a more bullish momentum itself. So for here, we have a decent consolidation phase. So over here, I do hope to see some sort of a decent consolidation phase as well. If you could consolidate above the 200 exponential moving average above it, then potentially we could have a very strong breakout towards the upside, in which case if it does happen. Alternatively, if it does break below the 20 exponential moving average, then I do lean towards the bearish side in that sense. All right, same thing for the Nasdaq as well, but Nasdaq wise, I'll be more or less ignoring the 200 exponential moving average, in which case right now, based on this wave structure itself, I do lean towards, as long as we maintain above 20 exponential moving average on the daily chart wise, I still lean towards bullish side. But if we do break below that, then I will do lean towards a bearish shift in terms of momentum wise. So for ASHI and KBREP wise, in terms of China equity market, like what I mentioned, I'm still leaning towards a little bit of bearish at most neutral territory wise, simply because we are not breaking strongly above the 20 exponential moving average, which is the very first criteria it has to do in order for potential shift of momentum. So you can see right now we are still leaning towards the bearish downside. And we do see KBREP wise, we're actually consolidating with somewhat like ABCDE kind of a correct kind of a consolidation pattern itself. So similarly, we do break below that. I do lean towards further downside. Hopefully, we just test this bottom again, but bear in mind that we have tested this bottom for significant the third 3 times in a row already. So if we do test over here, there's a very high chance that we may break, but not on the very first try, maybe on the second or even on the third try. But definitely there could be much more further downside. So let's just be cautious over that. And then moving along to the crypto market itself, even though yesterday we managed to close above the 20 exponential moving average, which is a great sign. And then we also attempted to go above, but unfortunately there wasn't sufficient volume. So they could, without doubt, still lean towards a further bearish downside in that sense. So more importantly, today this seems to be potentially closing below 20 exponential moving average, which is definitely not what we want on the daily chart. If that does happen, then definitely I do lean towards much more further downside. Potentially, we could even break to retest this 20K region itself. But for me, in terms of long-term hold-wise, nothing has changed. In terms of 4-hour trade position-wise, I'm still sticking to it. Over here, definitely is a loss right now, but bear in mind, I do see support over here, so potentially we can find support over here as well. So definitely with a good enough gap over here, I'm not closing the trick right now. So let's see how things goes, but definitely volume is picking up as price goes down. So that definitely does lead to some bearish side of things. But yeah, let's see how things goes. But otherwise, that's more or less about it. I'm not changing in terms of any setup. Don't see any new setup as well. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop by your comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.